Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking it for a loss.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Great team. That's it. Go get him. Go get him.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. In motion goes the tight end.
Why Tony? Look the hot. Hey, south.
Stroud to throw it. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll dump this off to Scatterbury. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Stroud out of the gun here. Touchdown Bears! Alec Pierce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Carlson up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here we go. 19.
And Stroud now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for C.D. Lamb.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Here's Stroud.
That is caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
Yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Bears.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Higgins goes in motion right.
Throwing now is Stroud.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
They all came together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner 1st half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Scatterbo.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. That is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 46-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To the right side and caught by Dell. And not much yards to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he learned a ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
It's
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Second down and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And the Vikings.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Waddle with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Stroud looking to throw. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw now on first down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
C.J. Stroud.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts,
7 yards.
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down. as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
18. That's it.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
An audible here to get a new look. 4th down. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Good. 18.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch it. 18. He's right, snow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
On the quick, right?
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
"15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bears are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
1-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half.
13-all. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ready.
Now Tua. Right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
32-yard line.
Good.
On play action, here's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Bentley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss.
40-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tony.
Stroud is going to audible to something else. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
18. That's right. 19 Texas.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Here's Tua. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
You're right here.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud. Able to find Higgins. He's still on his feet.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
19 Texas. Hey, we're no more. 11. Speed left.
And Stroud now to throw. This will go to Henry out wide.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
South. Route to the right.
Now Stroud. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
18.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Look the hot.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only did they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
18.
Here's Stroud. He'll dump this off to Scatterby.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 18. South.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On the quick, right?
The throwing again is Stroud.
They set up the screen for Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Stroud will try and run it. Henry.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 1 yard and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Henry again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
But they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Scattaboo. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Tua. Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
All right, come on.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
2nd and 6 coming up.
44. Ready. Ready. Watson, Oscar.
Throwing Tua.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Carlson on for the PAT.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
They
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
That's the score. Vikings 20, Bears 16.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Under.
Stroud. That's complete to his running back, Scatterbo. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Stroud. That's caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
Look at hot.
Stroud to throw it. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Oh, boy.
Here's Stroud. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Not only the touchdown, the potential game-winning touchdown, Charles, but now they let
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live.